Alright, welcome back to another art time video. A little late into the week to be doing it, but I've been very busy. Very busy. So, today I plan on drawing a lapis ring. And it's probably not going to take that long. I literally only have a little over 4 hours to try to get it done with, so, yes, we're going to try to be very focused here in this drawing. And with that being said, if you find yourself liking this, then do please leave a like, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of this here art time stuff, as well as Minecraft. I could probably, I don't think it really matters, because y'all are probably not going to come across this video and before the Minecraft video comes up. Maybe a couple of you. But, yeah. So, it's going to be a pretty chill video. Nothing too hectic. Nothing too... what do you call it? Whoops. Nothing too massive. Just going to be a nice, calm, chill video with us drawing a lapis ring. This is going to be, a short video. Preferably, I can make it short. I don't got too much time on my hands, so I gotta try to get this done with quickly but efficiently. I'm still waiting for them to fix the dialogue issue on Dying Light 2 for the PS4. It has yet to be fixed. I am still going to be playing it. It's just, that dialogue problem. And also, I got a lot of stuff planned to do for the entirety of this week and then the next week. It's a very busy week, very busy indeed. More so because the third episode of Nova Guardians is going to be made as well. But yes, indeed, indubitably, indeed, in fact, this right here is pretty much more important for me to do to build up the audience I need and then get ourselves out of, a toxic place of work. So yes, to be quite honest with you, I didn't really bring anything to the table here to talk about. The past two drawings I did were a hardcore mature drawing for Patreon, Adventurous Army, which I would show you the little teaser on here, but I don't think YouTube very much like that too much. And then there's the second Minecraft season thumbnail. ROTC. Season 2. Or should I say Minecraft ROTC Edition Season 2 would probably make the more sense. Yes, the more sense. I'm still a little tired, even though I got a little over 8 hours of sleep, but I'm always tired. There's never a point where I'm never tired. Are you? Yeah, no, you're not going all the way out. Whoops, that is quite frankly, the wrong one. I think this is what we wanted, right? Yes? No, wait. Oh, right. I forgot about that tidbit. Alright, never mind, it's fine. Everything is fine, I think. Yeah. Now, what do I have exactly planned for the design for this here lapis ring? Well, I have an idea of doing a light blue kind of, base, obviously with the lapis color being blue. Well, nothing really changes in that department. And then we're going to have some engraving signs in here, little symbols and stuff. At some point, I do plan on doing some symbol, magic symbol, what do you call it? But I just don't... I need to, create an alphabet of letters for this. That's what I need to do. Create an alphabet of letters and figure out... I could probably go closer in to get this more detailed. And then figure out, what symbol means what. What symbol is, associated with what. was thinking about that, but I don't exactly know where exactly I plan on putting it. Wizard report? Nah, I don't know. We're not worried about it just yet. We only got like 6 overviews, and it's preferable that we keep it simplistic so we don't end up in the same, Chrome Wars rut where we are unable to make any story because of the fact that we are still stuck with all of the creations that we have to do. I mean, technically speaking, Chrome Wars only really needs, the main 12 people drawn now, with the mechs and the, faction bases, all that stuff pretty much on hiatus. I mean, it's not like we need to get more mechs drawn. 60 mechs is a pretty good amount. Followed by, obviously, 60 faction bases. Technically 61 because I did name drop one for the Cerulean. But I don't really know how much that matters at the moment. The crystals. Of course. Dope! Yes, but, Dangle will talk about some good old-fashioned small amount of overviews to do, and then we go straight into the Elementals Reborn series, similar to Nova Guardians, except this time it's going to be 22 minutes. The Adventurous Army series is a good way for me to get a hold of the 22-minute read and imagine script, if you know what I mean. Essentially, that entire series is 22 minutes an episode. Let me see, this would be about right here, question mark? Maybe? So that would mean that we'd have... I don't really draw the what's the word I'm looking for? The finger joints? I'm sure they have an actual name. I don't really draw those as much as I probably should. I mean, the bottom one's a bit more out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The idea here is to have some woman's finger with it would be right here, right? So this probably wouldn't be that big, in all honesty. It probably would be about this size, maybe. And it would probably end up here with the knuckles of the hands right there. Although, I mean, it does seem a bit too thick. So let me see if I can, extend it, lengthen it a bit. I don't think I'm going to have the whole hand on screen. I don't know what I'm planning on doing with this yet. I do have something in mind, but what is that something, you may ask? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with the background. The background could very simply be just a simplistic background, nothing too big. And since the hand is much more closer up, I probably should try to get into the habit of making the white, the actual white part of the nail. It's not I don't know, do women cover their entire nail with colored makeup, or do they have the cuticles kind of free showing? Or whatever that's called, I don't remember. But it's fine, because it doesn't exactly matter too much. Probably make this part of the hand right here or something. There's a few games coming out that I want to get my hands on. Her New Horizon Zero Dawn game coming out, thankfully for the PS4, because getting a PS5 is physically impossible without having to deal with scalpers. And not the kind of scalpers you think. That's also too thin of a baseline for the finger. I mean, you gotta kind of probably thicken the finger. I don't know why that sounds weird. Yeah, those are the kind of games I'd be playing on my own time. Mainly because I don't know if I'm able to hook up... I think you can. I think I can hook up my PS4 to here, maybe. I'm not seeing a USB... Or a USB... An HDMI port. Almost said porn. It weren't porn. It weren't porn. It weren't. Trust me on this one, folks. It weren't. It weren't. Why am I trying with this joke? This joke is going nowhere. It's not even considered a joke. Anybody who thinks that's a joke is an idiot. Well, it takes one to know one, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I think that might be too thick. We need to make that less thick. It's definitely not on the sides, definitely not on the front, probably in the back. Do I want to check? No, not really. Not really. It's fine, it doesn't matter. And also we're not trying to like make it accurate first time around. We're just trying to get the thing closed in, and then we just hold control and just do all of what we need to do to actually get this to be in the position it needs to be in. But yes, I do plan on playing those games in my free time. The question is, how much free time am I gonna have? I don't know, honestly. How much free time can I accumulate with the amount that I have to do? Chances are this one might take like, I don't know, 2 hours, maybe less than that. I think some things here are a little bit off. Bring that down a bit. Maybe bring this closer. The second half season of Attack on Titan is coming up. The finale, the full finale instead of, what do you call it? And I do have some plans in mind for a particular little side series that I am making. Y'all on DeviantArt or YouTube don't know it, but all on DeviantArt, at least the ones that look at my mature drawings, know it. And I know that what's going to happen is going to be another righting of the wrongs, except this time it's lewd instead of wholesome. Like what with Nezuko, the wholesome version of the events that had procured on that god-forbidden aircraft. And, yeah, we're going to continue that storyline down. And we're going to reunite somebody with their true love, who I feel like they deserved better. You know what I'm talking about. And you know who I'm talking about and who's going to be doing the deed. A little theory of mine, But I don't really need to say it yet. No, man, I don't need to say it just yet. I'll hold off on saying it until we've got more confirmations going on in next season. If we don't get confirmations, then I'm going to go on ahead and speculate and say this is what I think. I think that is the case. That this particular reasoning is the case. I guess a good way to explain it is, think of it like, how Deku and all of the previous users of the power that he possesses, without trying to go too much into spoilers in that department as well. But I think you all know what I'm trying to convey. And if you don't, then you're not paying attention or you don't watch any of these series, and in which case, well, that's on you. You failed your homework. Arg, you failed. L plus plundered, plus no wenches, plus marooned, plus you have scurvy. Also, I don't know why the hell I'm doing it in this direction. It should be more like Knuckles. But, yes. If you don't know, then probably for the best if you're, watching a series, or you just don't care, in which case, it doesn't matter. It don't matter, you like whatever you like, I don't care. Because, even if I've said it before in the past episodes, behind spoiler alerts, it's probably for the best that I don't really like You know. You know what I mean, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm trying to convey. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so I think the decoration part here is done. I'm going to go on ahead, color in the ring. See, this is what I mean. Like 15 minutes in and the outlining part is already done, which is great. Let's see, is this the color I want? Not really, but I think that might be good for this. We'll see. Lapis. Lapis pissed. Lapis is pissed. She is incredibly pissed. But do not worry. She is going to be alright soon. Where is it? Aqua. And there it is, the lapis symbol. I'm gonna destroy every single one of these colors except for you. Except for you. No, that's a lapis color. Give me the ring. Okay, I'll leave that there. Alright, so now I need you, friend, to be a different shade of blue. Let's see. I need it to be a certain shade of blue. Is this the shade of blue that I want? Almost. I could probably bring this down a bit, but still keep the blue at the same level. That is the selection, not the fill subpath. Almost. Hold on. We can fix this more. A little bit less red. All right. Okay. There we go. Ring number 2. This part should be a bit more darker. It's going to be a little bit off from what we have here. And there. There is still one more part, however. I feel like this should be more cyan down here. I'll probably use the same one as this. Why not? Yeah, that looks good. Alright, ring number 4. Let me see. Light around here, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna just put symbols here, even though we probably aren't really going to massively focus on these here symbols. I would like to try to put some symbols in. Some symbols representing certain, like, meanings, certain, like, empowered engravings. Like, I don't know, the hourglass could be, like, minor increase in attack speed. The gem and the crystals and the diamonds could be, like, increased luck of certain, values or something. I don't know. Where would I put this, though? That's the question. Without having to, like, make a whole new system, where would I put that? I don't know. Actually, hold on. I think it would look good. I'll use this color instead. I don't use it as much as I should. But, like, any type of characters. You got Domadora, and I think that's really the only, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Caramel colored skin, not fully black. Think of it like Korra's skin tone. We need to use more variety in our skin tones. The pale people. Well, I don't even know why I'm saving skin here. This is literally no one specific, and this is supposed to be for the ring and not for the person. We need to use more yellowish, more orange, more, instead of just pale-ass white. More pinks, more browns, more caramel, more tans. You draw what you are, most of the time. Implying that I'm a goth girl. Yes, all the drawings I've done of my goth girls. But, I should try to, get more variety in here. Get more variety, folks. Y'alls need to get more variety. what's the word I'm looking for? Broaden your horizons, and don't stick to just the same, same type of people every time. Draw a big fat man, or a what other examples are there? Or a bearded, badass, veteran old dude, or a small, tiny, midget, midget. Yes, they're all whatever. Have a variety is what I'm trying to come across. And that is what I'm trying to do with this one in particular. We got pretty much like a similar setup going in the entirety of the Nova Guardian episode. You got the main teacher girl, the 4 main characters. You got the 2 Americans, one underaged, 15 years old, one African American, nice dreadlocks, cool, sick ass weaponry. And you got 2 Asians, the flat chested Asian girl who is of age, which is pretty much like telling of the fact that most Asian people have flat chests, but American. I mean, look at mine, for example. You can't see it through this, but Christ. What the hell, man? How are my boobs bigger than most Asian ladies' boobs? Why am I going down that route? I don't know. And then there's the big, tall, badass Asian guy with the scythe. And that's some variety right there. Even though we're going off of some tropes, but, you could go off of tropes. It's hard to get, original characters because everything's now been tropeized. I know that probably doesn't make any sense to y'all, but yes, everything's a trope now. It's hard to find any form of originality without, having to, gather some form of personality from certain tropes. Of course, if you have the character play off of that trope and only that trope, then that's not really good character development. You want to have them have more character development. More than that. Have them show emotion. Don't have these weird mandates like, Sonic the Hedgehog has with all their weird mandates. Have some variety, I don't know where I'm going with this. Be unique, people. Try to be unique. And don't be afraid to gather inspiration from multiple different media. You will never be original. Nothing's original anymore. Decades of the past, many people have made all the tropes that we use nowadays. It's hard to find an actual original character. I mean, yeah, that is technically the case here, right? Tropes have been played out a lot. There's no originality. So just play with them and enjoy the story. Enjoy the character. If you don't like certain tropes, then, you don't like certain tropes. Some people might, some people don't. What can you do? I'm not here to try to please everybody. I'm here to please me. I enjoy creating, and if somehow I manage to get a crap ton of notoriety for my creations, enough to be able to make an actual foreign series, then I will make it for me and no one else. I'll make the series my way. It'd be my way or highway. I'm not here to make crap ton of money. I am here to enjoy creating. Because eventually money will become obsolete. Maybe. And when that happens, chaos will reign across the entirety of our planet. Until one day we figure out a way to live without money. I mean, technically speaking, we could with atomic manipulation. Assuming we can even get to there before total chaos breaks out. But you see how people are nowadays. A lot of people kind of just fly off the handle for no reason. Only because of, I have to imagine people who, lack control in their lives, right? And all these rules and stuff, people telling you what to do. And yeah, I guess that would make sense, having to, be annoyed about people being like, you can't do this, sir, you can't do that, sir, you need this, sir. I can understand why people are kind of frustrated with that kind of mentality. Because it's hard to distinguish people doing their jobs and people just abusing power, right? That's what it feels like sometimes. That's what the life is now that we live. Hard to really distinguish between people who actually have a good heart or people who are just pure dicks. Now, don't take this as an excuse to be a dick. Otherwise, you're just a dick in that situation, and then they're just there, probably underpaid, not wanting to be there, having to deal with your dumbass. It's so hard to tell sometimes, and those who are, not trying to get in the way of anybody, they, try to see it in their position, even if they are trying to abuse their power. Apparently I got a knock on my door. Give me a second here, folks. I can simply just pause, right? Pause. And now, with the power invested before me, I here summon a slice of cake. Yes, I got cake here, folks. We're back on. Yes. Not only do you get to see me draw, but I'm going to consume cake on video. Hey, testing out the potential of mukbang. Okay, now I got a cat that's going to mooch off of me. You cannot have this cake. No. Sam it. It's chocolate. You cannot consume chocolate. And off over to here, I got myself a glass of milk. Try not to use all that up. Stop it. You also got a new litter box. You finally got a new litter box. Now you can stop kicking litter all over out on the floor. I gotta clean up that litter too now. Keep away from my cake. What were we talking about again? I forgot. Oh yes, people being dicks. Now we got cats mooch. The one thing, okay, the two dogs we have, Tia and Harley, I showed you before. Stop it. When they have food and they're eating at the table, the dog just sit at the table. That's the thing with the dogs, right? Dog owners, big dog owners, and they're not going to be able to get up anywhere. It's probably different for small dog owners. But when you have a cat, okay, here's the cat right here, and here's my cake. She can jump everywhere. The only place she can't jump is on the dresser, which I fear for the day when she's going to be able to do that. God damn it, I say symbol, you fool. Symbol! Okay, hey, stop it. She literally had her claws out trying to paw my cake. Stop trying to claw my cake. Stop it. God, cat. Here's a paw. Smack it, put it away. Go back, smack it, put it away. It's the hands, paw still up. Smack it, put it away. That's what she's doing right here. Dang old hell cat, man. Good old cake. Stop trying to eat my cake. Yes. Seriously. Pick up. Put it up. She just wrapped my goddamn napkin or paper towel napkin. Really, cat? Thankfully, it's the back side, not the front side that was on the ground. But that means I can only use one side now instead of two, cat. Unless I open it up and then do the thing. Yeah, I don't know what I plan on doing with the background, but I do have the idea of having some power coming out of her hands. I mean, it does look more like a woman's hand than a guy's hand, but then again, sometimes it's hard to tell. You might have a more feminine-looking hand. Trying to think here. Since this is close up, I could probably just put some minor cracks to make it look like the skin You know, a little. You're really jumping up here with cake on there? Are you really that desperate to consume? And now you got fur on my cake. Now it's only one fur. That's good. God, cat, you really are just a pain. My God, cat, you did it again. Go back to sleep. Yeah, now we're doing the cracks. Yeah, I might try to get some of the inner parts here. Who knows? These parts. You know how that looks. I never really worked on fingers to that extent before. So how do I do that? I could try this. I guess that looks decent enough. And then, no, I gotta go to finger 1B now. Put on like 3 or something. That's the issue. When I put this in, it just looks weird. I feel like I'm doing something wrong when trying to make that. Maybe it's gotta be more rounded or something. Maybe? Almost. Probably make this like 2 up a bit. Bring it up. You do have like these little up creases here, right, on your finger? I guess that's why you don't really put too much detail in the hands and when there's drawings of multiple characters. Because the hand here is close up, so I can put more detail on it. I guess that is useful. Draw a hand. Not only just the, but the, all the details and stuff as well. That is very useful. It's more like actual cracks here than it is anything else. Expand and go. There we have it. Did not pay attention to the cake, cat. Keep your mind off the cake. Alright, now I thought about putting power here. A power ball, if you will. Also, I'm going to go into the equipments and save this. What are the chances I'm going to use a Lapis Ring again, right? This is more like a one and done kind of deal, you know? Okay, so a ball of water energy. Maybe like 500. Yeah, I don't know if I'm planning on making a Minecraft video today. Today as in Saturday. Oh god. Man, this was a mistake. Maybe it's fine. I guess it depends. I mean, how much hours do I have to do that? I only have until 12. I'd say if I can complete this within I don't know, before 10 o'clock hits, then maybe. Okay, maybe I should reduce the size now to like 250. Allowing me to get all of this going. Mayhaps? Mayhaps, we'll see. It's supposed to look like a condensed bowl of water. But I don't exactly have, the best way to create these particular types of water textures. From afar, it does look decent, but I'm not looking for a far, I'm looking for a front. Really, cat? I think I'm messing with the wall for some reason now. She's going for it. No, don't try it. So try to make me think you're just licking your paw, and then stop licking it after. How many times do I have to keep swatting your paw away? I knew you were going to try to do it. Stop. Back up. Go here. In this direction. Go. Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to put water here. I'm not going to save this swatch. This is not necessarily... You were doing so good being asleep, but now that there's food around that's other than your actual normal food, you're like, I'm going to go over here and try to mooch. It only really works for meat, you know? Not when it comes to chocolatey goods that you can't consume. I don't even think she wants to consume it. She just wants to paw it. No. Get your nose out of there. Stop. Big cat. Yep. Oh god, it's falling apart. Do the thing. Grab it. No, not that. Remember dang old cat. Back. Come on. Stop it. Why are you trying to eat my cake? Don't look away from me. Alright, I'm gonna get my milk now. Milkman. Some milk? You can't drink milk either. At least not a lot of it. Billy Cat. They're along for the ride. No. My god, cat, you really need to learn to listen to me when I say stop. God damn it. Now I gotta freaking either wipe off my fork or just get a new one. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go get a new one. Thankfully, I was able to save that one. Cat, you need to stop being a douche. I will be right back at another pause. New fork has been acquired, and now I have a freaking cup because this cat is too stupid to not realize I don't want you up here. Gonna lick the blood for a quick second to try to close the wound, how most animals do. And I shall consume the cake that thankfully is so good. God, why are cats and dogs so stupid sometimes? Stop. Stay. Is it not obvious that I don't want you up here right now? Well, there is food that could potentially kill you if you consume it. Do you not have any form of, how you say, what's the word I'm looking for? Survival instincts? I should probably try to get... No! Stay here. I don't want you here now. You're gonna cause more problems. Give me more goddamn scratches, too. Alright, well, it's fine. It's just a minor scratch. I've dealt with multiple of them. Freaking just need to, not try to stop you from climbing up my goddamn paper towel. You lack a certain form of awareness that most animals have. I have a funny feeling that if you were on like some sliding mat, you would just keep trying to claw at the mat that's currently falling on the floor, and you would just bring the whole thing crashing down on you. Which is not a smart thing to do, cat. It's not smart at all. What are you gonna do? Her entire life has been sheltered. Even when she was like a little kitten, when I first saw her, she's like this big or something. And she was climbing on me. Like, immediately when I first got her, she was like, immediately like, you are now mine. I have now made you mine. I don't care about this big, ruling man that is your father. You are now mine. And now she's just being a little bitch baby sometimes. Dang old climbing, causing destruction. I even got our new litter box. Well, next door neighbor gave us a litter box, unprompted, I think. Although I don't know. This is probably overhearing our conversations. We did say we need a new litter box, out loud, with all the crap that's been going on with the dang old mess that you keep on causing. So maybe she overheard and is like, "Oh, we got a new litter box. We don't need this one anymore. We could give this to the next door neighbor," or something like that. Which is great, because now you got a new litter box. I haven't seen you use it yet. But at least now this should reduce the amount of litter you have on the floor. She literally just picked up her food with her claw and ate it that way. I know you got 2 thumbs on each paw, but seriously? Yeah, she's doing that thing where she's has her hand like this. She has a thumb here and an extra thumb here. Extra destructive power this cat has. I don't know how. I don't know how the hell we got a destructive cat on our hands. Alright, anyways, I think I should take care of the water and power bone stuff and consume this, hopefully. Damn fur. More fur. That seems fine. It's just her fur. I kissed her head multiple times. Probably accidentally got fur multiple times in my stomach because of you. I have no real, what's what I'm looking for? No real care for hygienics as most people do. Say if a piece of my hair falls in the food. Oh, it's just my hair. Just take it out. Same with the cat's fur. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I have an idea for this one. Instead of a battle, it's target range. Maybe too big of a target. There's going to be a target right here in the back, like so. I'm going to go on ahead and do this with this, and then do this. I don't think this is going to take that long. Background-wise, I don't have too much in mind. At the very least, I don't think I do. And it gets smaller and smaller as it goes on. Those particular areas giving more points. And then the full-on target right here. Want to get myself a drink of milk, but the cat's eating and I don't want to disrupt her. More time for her to be distracted. That's another problem with having long hair. I like long hair, but sometimes it's a pain when I eat. Even more so when it's not in a ponytail. Cat stopped eating. Good. Good, I can go on here and get myself a drink of milk. Yeah. Now, dang old talk about some good old-fashioned drawing and eating. I don't know if I would do like an actual mukbang. Sure, I'd probably get a decent amount of views here and there from a certain audience. Don't worry, folks, I ain't gonna turn into Nick Avocado or whatever the hell his last name is. Stop it! Stop! See what I mean? She's a destructive force of nature. I don't understand how a cat can be so destructive. But yeah, no, I don't intend on doing that anytime soon. The major difference between me and him is the fact that I actually value my talents, my creations. My creations are what I live for. Not for fame, not for money. If I can get to a point where I don't need to worry about money, that'd be great. But I don't care about fame. Okay, well, having some recognition is useful when you want to get to the point where you can just create and get money off your creations. But like I've said before, fame is not all that cut out. I don't know, I don't have any experience in this, but I've seen multiple paparazzis bugging celebrities. I think that should technically be considered illegal. Getting all up in their business, trying to create scenarios that will make them, get their celebrities in a certain bad light. She's using the litter. Good. Seems like changing out the litter box doesn't change her usual habits of using the bathroom. But yeah, I think y'all know what I mean. We've seen it multiple times. I've seen it once before with that one Spider-Man, what do you call it? The actor who played a Spider-Man. Spider-Man did not make it home. We've seen it before. And that's one thing that you have to worry about when it comes to, those particular types of people. Constantly trying to get on your ass, trying to get all the pictures, trying to get all the juicy stuff, just to continue to fulfill their bad media nonsense. That's why I don't really bother looking at stuff like that. That's what it feels like the news is nowadays. They're so, Stop it. Stop it. Stop. They're so hell-bent on trying to get, the worst out of people. Just like this guy, who just refuses to listen. Don't make me move this entire desk out again. I'll do it. I will get up from this chair and pull this desk. The audience will be moved a little bit slightly to, I think that is considered the right camera-wise. Let's see, move the desk. Yeah, no, that's the left. Right? I guess this is what we're doing then. There. Now, if you try that again, I will smack you away from the spot that you're trying to scratch and prevent you from causing any more future damage. Now she's going out under the bed. She just doesn't stop. I could probably just have this here. We can't even see that part. What are you doing? What are you meowing at? Yeah, what are you crying at? You crying because you can't scratch my desk? You got a perfectly good chair to scratch over there. Well, not good, but it's still scratchable. Why don't you scratch that instead? No one's ever going to use that ever again. I need to buy this cat like a giant-ass jungle gym or something to keep her preoccupied. I guess we could do that, actually. Not most of it. Yeah, most of this probably isn't going to be seen at that point, so I guess it doesn't exactly matter. It's a firing range, right? You're not really supposed to have it be anything other than a firing range anyways. Oops. You have the hand be centralized, not the background, I guess. There's some golden dividers here. Let's see. Yeah, another good example is the stuff involving PewDiePie. In media, they are constantly trying to find ways to make him out to be the bad guy. It's kind of stupid, really. You guys are out there doing it for the money, and, you don't care if you ruin someone's image. I think it's pretty lame as well. You shouldn't be trying to make money off of other people's misery. Doesn't matter if they're like famous or not. If you got to a point with when you are famous, would you want people to do that to you? No, I didn't think so. Fame should not have to come at a price, especially if it's fame you just somehow happen to stumble upon. Stumble. I don't know what the hell I was trying to say there before, but you know what? It's fine. A good example are those who become famous due to memes. I mean, they just made stock photo and they're like, okay, yeah, good, stock photo. People can use that for their, I don't know, things and whatnot. I get a little bit of royalties every time I make the stock photo and boom. They don't realize that they're becoming a meme and at that point they don't care. Like that one guy, what was it again? If I remember correctly, it had to be something about the worst guy you know just made a great point meme. I think that's what it was. One guy was trying to search for this guy. But when he found him, he was disappointed because he didn't want any fame or notoriety. That makes sense, does it not? And there's good reason why he wouldn't want that too. You know how people are nowadays, right? You know how they're all so goddamn bloodthirsty when it comes to just knowing every single thing about a person. And you got these people out there that are trying to just like gather all that information in the most intrusive way possible, butting into our lives. They can't even go out in public without these douche nozzles out here being all like, yeah, give me the juice, give me the juice. No, they don't talk about some get up in your face with this here camera and microphone and give me the juice. Give me the deet. Don't know where I'm going with the deet, but I think you all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if CEOs have to worry about that as much. I think most CEOs are kind of close-knit anyways, or whatever the word is I'm looking for. Like, I mean, maybe not? I don't know what I'm saying. Stop trying to grab the paper towel. No more bouncing that ball. Get out of my house, my boy, my body's all I got. Remember that? Aliantos. Ah, son of a bitch. It's fine. I'm gonna fix it. What the? Oh. I thought that was more yellow than it should have been. That might be more yellow than it should be. And I think it was. Well, a good way to test. Okay, yeah, it is fine. But, yeah. Fame should not have to come at a price. Stop it. I'm literally using a different swatch. Stop. She's literally moving her head, eyeing at the cake. We just went through this song and dance, Cat. You want to do this again? Man, you need to listen. Alright. So here's the back. It's like they're in like the arena, somewhat, so to speak. They're in the back. She's literally trying to pull the paper towel that the cake is on top of. Do you not understand physics? Do you? Do you not understand physics? You want us to kick your ass? She's giving me that face of like, don't care how to. I know you don't care, but you're gonna care when I start kicking your ass. You want me to start kicking your ass? Sideways? What direction do you need to go to? Because I want to know where are you going? Because I want to know what direction I need to kick your ass in. Dang old brain mixing up the quote. Just like I did in that episode, the season finale of Minecraft ROTC edition. No. I am picking you up and putting you on the bed now. Now she's trying to move on to the paper towel and cause more issues. This might be off a bit. Oh no, the inside of the ring is off. I think the rest of it is fine. Cake man. Little sprinkles in your hand. Or frosting. Well, this one has sprinkles on it, so sprinkles in your hand. I don't really care for sprinkles too much. Meow meow. Consuming food gives me the excuse to not try to say anything in the video. We're still going, right? Yeah, we're still going. But, yeah. I have a friend on DeviantArt who's like stopped drawing now. They're going through a lot in their lives. Not gonna really away from the cake. I'm not really gonna go into any naming detail, but they know who they are. You got like a lot to think about when it comes to drawing, correct? And some people, like in my department, I just draw and I do whatever. If a drawing doesn't look as good as I want it to, oh well. And we usually get a bad drawing every now and again. For someone like me, I can go like hours of drawing. I mean, you saw that one drawing I did with the 100th or 1000th deviation milestone, right? I can go on for like ages. But for someone who, isn't really like that into drawing, maybe say into illustration, they need breaks to you need to take breaks in between every now and again. It's the only way to really want to keep the magic of drawing still alive, even if you don't do it as much. I've done about to do 4 drawings. After this is 4 drawings this week. And it's usually, hold on. I'm going to use the month of February. February has 4 weeks, so assuming that it started on Sunday instead of Tuesday. So that's 2 drawings a week, correct? Minimum, at least. This is not counting the ones where I do 3 drawings in 1 week for one reason or another. We're just going with the minimum count. So that's 2 drawings in a week. That makes 8 drawings in a week. We usually have about 4 weeks in a month, right? I mean, technically speaking, yeah, that is the case. We only got 4 weeks in a month with potential of 3 or 2 days above if it's 30 or 31. I should say 31 and 30 respectively, since, So that's 8 drawings in a month, minus the overlapping days. So then that means with those 8 drawings and the 2 hardcore mature drawings, we're doing at least a minimum of 10 drawings a month. Now, assuming that we don't have any extras, like say 3 or 2, could be 11, could be 12, could be even more than that. This month is very special because of the fact that we have the 2nd season of Minecraft ROTC edition. And the 2nd season needed a new thumbnail, which we do have. But by the time, this comes out, the next episode of the 2nd season is going to come up soon. And you will all have already seen it. So it's going to be pointless for me to even put this here. Wait, why did I combine these? Why would I separate these? These are on the same... These should be on the same layer. But yeah, that's a lot of drawings a week, or a month, I mean. In a singular month. 10 to 11 to maybe even 12, 13 if we're daring, 14 if we have like no time for anything else, and why don't we just draw in that month? 14 drawings a month, potentially. And this is okay, so like I'd say we have like a max of 4 drawings we can make a week, right? Not including the hardcore mature drawing. So if we didn't have to work, if we were making money off of our hardcore mature drawings, we have, hypothetically speaking, we have 356 patrons on Patreon. We're now making the same amount of money, if not more money monthly, doing this than working at that crappy place. In theory, that should keep me afloat without having to go to a place I don't like to work. And I can just draw as much as I can. I might even be able to increase the amount of hardcore mature drawings I do to 3 or even 4 a month, which could get me even more patrons, which gets me even more money. You see what I mean? Hand in hand that goes. So, assuming I have like 356 patrons, I quit my job and I make money off of that only. Assuming that nothing stupid happens, I believe I am in compliance with Patreon's rules. This is more than just, what do you call it? This is actual story, art, even if there's hentai, but it's the incentive for people to want to come back, to get their noodle wet. Anybody know that? I only know that because of Cinnamon Toast Ken and the TLC series they watch. But you know what I mean. Assuming this is taking ages to do it. Assuming that I do have enough Patreons to be able to, do this for a living instead, then I'd be able to get 4 deviant drawings for DeviantArt done with. I'm saying DeviantArt because that's like the be-all, end-all of the entirety of all my art stuff, Twitter and Instagram for all the normal art. But that's 4 drawings a week. Now let's use February for the current position. I don't know. There was a point to this in the original thing, but I'm going to continue down this route because it is kind of important to want to talk about. So that's 4 drawings a week throughout a span of 4 weeks. We got 16 drawings for DeviantArt, and then there's 2 hardcore mature drawings for Patreon, which will get us even more money. Potentially maybe 4, so it could be 20 drawings a month. More, though, than that, assuming we stick with that particular instance. Now, okay, chances are, if we do get to a point where we can quit this job and draw full-time, YouTube full-time or Patreon full-time, I'm probably going to have more than just 2 series on the channel. Minecraft ROTC Edition seems like it's going to be constant throughout the entirety of the year, assuming I, don't die or run out of building ideas. But, yeah, that is the gaming part. And then we got the art time series, which is also constant. I'm always drawing. I'm always doing something. I have a Photoshop document to prove that I did the drawing, and I have a video that proves I'm doing the drawing right now. Look, up, down, left, and right. This cat has an ugly mouth. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Cadillac. Anybody who gets that reference, 10 billion points to you. And 10 billion points for anyone who gets that reference as well. But yes, you get what I mean. We are drawing a lot of drawings every month, and I can do that. I've done a giant drawing with over 150 characters in it all at once. For me, creating is what keeps me going. But for those that just want to draw and try to, show off their skills, not even show off any worlds or creations, it's good to want to take a break every now and again. The drawing is not like your livelihood. I mean, it's not my livelihood right now, but I am trying to make it that so that I can just stay home, maybe get a good workout regimen. Hell, who knows? Maybe I'll make workout videos. Go the full Captain Sparkles route and make videos of me working out. I say as I eat a piece of chocolate cake. Ah, crap. The irony. Tastes like chocolate. course, what I say to Ebony, eight, and don't know why I said that joke. That's not a joke at all. Ebony and Ivory, Carlton doing his little dance. I think that was Carlton singing that song. It's been a while since I've seen the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Milk time. Now, technically speaking, that isn't far from the truth. Ivory over here and Ebony over here. In perfect harmony. Can't have chocolate without milk. Well, you can, but it's best with milk. What am I saying, you may ask? I don't know. Choose your own preference. Just don't be a douchebag about the other preference. That's a big ask for America right there. Technically, for a lot of other states who are still kind of in the... Apparently, I didn't know this, which is weird. I feel like, this would have been pretty much common knowledge. But apparently, China is big on racism stuff. I'm not going to talk about all that. But I'm just going to say, don't be like most of the redneck Republican people here who, for some reason, just can't handle it when they see something other than white. Don't. Be better than us. That's the best way I can really talk about, when it comes to, other countries who, for some reason, hate us for some reason or another. Be better than us. Because apparently we're the punching bags. Which I wouldn't say is too far from the truth. Anybody here who wants to try to go to America to live a better life, don't. It's not as chalked up as you think it is. People who are in the percentage of where they have to work to live, it's not a pleasant place to be. Trust me. I'm working in a place here that would more than be happy enough to force us to work 24/7. If it was legal, of course. There is some form of opportunity, but most of it is from the internet, so you could probably just do it from your home. Well, then again, I don't know if you'd be able to do stuff when it comes to Patreon, because some places don't seem to accept it. I don't know, who knows? I don't really have much of a say in it because I have no stake in anything political or country-wise or anything like that. I'm just going to say stuff to try to fill in the void of time as I consume. Strange combination of video, right? Art, time, video, mukbang, politics. I don't care about politics at all. Cat's finally calmed down a bit. Cake's almost done, and so is the drawing. There wasn't really too much that I had in mind for this. Yeah, it's a simple arena. But the drawing itself mainly focuses on the ring. The one ring to rule them all. And I guess Italy, that's essentially not too far from the truth. Lapis and all that. Glue. Ah, yes. It's time to kick up and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass. Damn. They should try to make another Duke Nukem game. I don't know how they'd be able to do that in this day and age. I think the only way they'd be able to do a Duke Nukem game is if they did it in a way where Duke doesn't have the same, what's the word I'm looking for? To where he doesn't have the same cocky attitude, or at least he has the same cocky attitude, but it isn't doing him any justice. And it's getting him in more trouble with the people he's trying to save. I don't know. The world no longer needs Duke. And my brain, for some reason, is creating duplicates around, revolving around Duke, where it makes him look like a complete and utter idiot. I'm Duke. Crush my balls with steel. Your balls, my face. Wait, that's right. Oh, I just remembered a weird story. Alright, this is perfect. Okay. So we got Duke Nukem coming in, and the ROTC cats. I think there's like some weird audition they're trying to make. I don't know what the audition is, but we have a Duke Nukem in this, and they hand him a script. Duke reads it over, and he goes to the cat. He's like, "So something about the script isn't right. You sure? You sure this is correct?" And then the cats butter him, but like the cats in this one have obviously been to the Weird Factory because they don't have the same round of the cat's voice. Somewhere around this voice, right? It's more like the director kind of voice, like, you know, deep male voice, not deep, around my tone, I guess you could probably call it. And they're buttering up Duke and they're saying, "Oh, for an amateur, but you, Duke, you are an expert at acting." And Duke's like, yeah, I am an expert. Yeah, you see, a person like you, with your talents, will have no problem reading a script. And then Duke would be like, yeah, I should be able to read the script, no problem. Like, buttering up, "You are the king, aren't you, Duke?" "Yeah, I am the king." He goes over to the stage all pepped up. And he's like, he does this, what do you call it? Imagine I have glasses, my eyes closed. Imagine there's sunglasses there. He's like, "Your balls, my face." Wait, no, that's not right. And then out of nowhere, a pig, like the pig's in like a weird like idle pose that cop pig. Crotch goes up to Duke's face. Duke can't move. You know what's happening. I ain't going to explain it. And then something happens to where the pig gets angry and attacks Duke. And then the cats get a camera ready. And while Duke is on 1 HP, one more hit, perfect timing, Duke's in a perpetual state of pain as the cats take a picture. He's gone, the pig's gone, and now he's just in a state of in between 1 HP to no HP. As you can just hear, pig squealing and Duke mumbling, or like, what's what I'm looking for? Mumbling? Murmuring? Gagging? Scream? Like he's trying to scream with the, what do you call it? And then that's that. I don't know why my brain came up with that scenario, but there's more to this particular story than just Duke getting pig fucked in a perpetual photo state. So next we got Timmy Turner. And this, this figure in the shadow kind of just like, standing behind Timmy as he's going back and forth nervous. And then he gets called on the stage. Now, there's a few, failure scenarios that happen here. And for some reason, he's trying to do a little, not even a jig, but more like hand up. I don't remember. It's been a while. And all he's saying is, "Knick, knack, pallywhack, give a dog a bone." And that's it. The cats are looking for more than that. So if you go through it without any issue, the cat will just say something like, "All right, yeah, we'll put your resume in our files and look it over." And then the shadowy figure looks off at the cats while Timmy Turner walks off the stage, and then the cats look at each other and rip up the file and put it in a trash bin. And then the shadow pulls up his arm, and then there's a gun. And gunfire happens as the next contestant comes in. We didn't get that far in the next contestants. We only got 2 here. But there's more than just that ending. There is also another ending, which involves him, messing up the line. So instead of, the usual, he says, knick knack, pallywhack, give a dog a whip. And the cats just look at him with the face of death, the expression of death. One of them is at least like this. The other one's like, or the other two, I should say, is like, well, this one's like, its mouth open. Kind of just like that one cat meme where it's just like, legs out, arms like this, kind of like looking like that, but like more like angry than it is confused. And then that cat gets slightly gets up from his seat, like, all right, okay, no, I've had it. It's not even the right words. Timmy Turner has like a very scared expression on his face. He look backstage, look at the cat, look backstage, look at the cat, and again, and be like, "You're the worst. You're the worst contestant we've had here so far. You don't even deserve to live." And Timmy Turner just goes up to the desk and is like, hands together as a gunshot goes off. He's dead, brains on the floor, and the cat's like, finally, thank you. Somebody needed to do it. Give whoever shot this dumbass a medal. As they clean up the body from the stage, and then they move on to the next contestant. Gruesome, I know, but these are weird stories where anything goes. A baby literally dies in a volcano. And one of them. If you don't remember that story from long ago, the Fred Flintstone story, I suggest you check it out. I don't quite remember which one this came from, but you should check it out anyways because it's hilarious. Check out all the art time, and I know it's the art time videos. Art time videos, you can at least know for a guaranteed fact that this is where these weird stories are going to be told. And there's another ending where he knick-knack, pallywhack, give a fall, trips over, goes over to the desk, does the same scream again, hand on desk, screams, then puts the hand up begging, and then the guy, shadowy figure, just shoots him, and then he's dead. And the cats are like, okay, that just happened. Next contestant. Like, they don't even care. They just move on to the next contestant without any care in the world. This is Fog. I did Fog. I'm an idiot. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to go through that again. This is fine. It's fine. Besides, it's somewhat the color that I wanted anyways. Somewhat light blue. Could be a little bit brighter, but I guess it doesn't matter. So, yeah. Yeah, that is that entire storyline. That was it, really. It's funny how Duke Nukem literally has become this joke character in Duplicate's universe of mine. I really want to get to a point where I can talk more about the Duplicates. The thing with the Duplicates is I need to start making stories involving them. And I believe the first instance that came... Yeah, the first instance of the Duplicates literally came from... Alright, you know the Duke Nukem Forever multiplayer? You know that lobby with the... Cat's not even paying attention. And there's this funny thing I did in the lobby room because I didn't really feel like going in the multiplayer and dealing with God Duke Nukums who I can't kill because they are literally just hackers. I was a mess. And in the lobby room we were crouching up and down with the music, playing dancing with the music, and then we just when the part comes on, we just run around the place, around the statues. And this is where I imagine there's multiple Duke clones doing the same dance, and as they're running around the statue, they're yelling ah, ha, ha. And one's raspberrying as he runs. And then that's how the duplicate came to be. And it's technically not far from the truth. A certain thing used the clones, or use the same concept as the clones from Duke Nukem Forever, and decided to give them a different personality from the original. I'm gonna finish up the last bit of this cake just to give my breath a rest, and also so I can consume some milk without having to waste it. Maybe. Kaz is laying down and looking up almost. Now I'm going to put this away. And I think everything's off my mouth. Missing anything? Yep, clean. I'm not going to drink all of it just yet. Leave some for when I need to rehydrate with the milk. But yeah, that's how the duplicants came to be. We are almost done with this. There's like no real reason to try to come up with another story. Yeah, the 9 dukes and their duke mother came soon afterwards. Kind of just, I don't know how the hell that happened. There's no reason for that to happen, but it did. And I like it because it's kind of hilarious. Even though 9 dukes who are technically mentally challenged do end up dying in that story. I mean, they're more like children. They have the mentality of a child. They're not even children. Like, that's the thing with duplicants. They don't age. They don't share like the same feelings as most. It's like they were made to suffer. And it's even more true when you look at the Fred Flintstone stuff. Anything involving the Barney duplicates. I can at least say this particular instance. And this can be because of this one scene in Rick and Morty. You know where they go and they first meet Evil Morty? Not even Evil Morty at this point because you think it's Evil Rick. You get all these Mortys in these rooms. You hear all this farting and crap going on. Well, the same instance I've had with a bunch of Barney duplicates occurred. Where Fred Flintstone, I almost call this a layer Fred Flintstone. When I meant to say pink area. Where Fred Flintstone escorts Barney into this here attic area. Or attic basement kind of area. And Barney just sees a bunch of these other Barneys in there. I don't know if it's in their underwear. It's been a while. I don't remember. And he just looks in there with this face of disgust as all the other Barneys just sit there huddled in fear, looking at, that Barney as well as, freaking Fred Flintstone. And then Barney tries to turn around. Fred closes the door. And then Barney's just now in there with all the other Barneys. Very, very few of them are, still intelligible. But a large majority of them have lost their speech. They've become feral. And this is where things get even weirder. There's a bunch of piss and shit everywhere. Why? I don't know why. The entirety of this here weird story was supposed to be a means of trying to just get the most disgust possible. And that's what happens. There's a whole lot of weird stories in that particular department that we can go down, but we're almost done. Maybe we'll tell the full story at some other point. All I can tell you is that there's this, they get fed literal shit. The ones that went feral, okay, that's green, I don't want to do that green. The ones that went feral, that's still green. The ones that went feral, oh my god, can't keep my train of thought. Completely feral, the ones who are what's the word I'm looking for? Maddened? Purple area? Are, kind of just there's how do I explain this? There's this pool of piss, and hiccups. One of the ferals takes one of the frightened ones, who is not like aware enough to realize it needs to get the hell away from this particular Barney. That Barney just grabs his head and just shoves him into the pool of piss and drowns in a minute. In it, Christ. And he just has a certain, like, teeth kind of like this. Kind of like a, hold on. Kind of like the shape of a lemon almost. Kind of like, nope. Kind of like this. Where the teeth is like, imagine this is the teeth right here. Just try to imagine this is not here. Where it's like this, and then mouth opens up like this. Opens up a little further like that, and then opens up to around here, and then stops. As, the other Barney starts thrashing, and then he just slams into the pool even further, like embedding it into the surface, the bottom of the surface level of the pool, and then just, probably, I think, starts eating away at that Barney. I don't remember. It's been a while since I thought about this story. About like a year, maybe. One of the weirder stories, but that's to be expected. Now, I'm not really paying attention to what kind of like lighting I want to go here. It looks good as is, but is there anything I can do to make it look even better? Maybe too bright. Let me try this. Around there? How about this? Okay, that'll work. There is one more thing that I want to do, though. Before we end it, gem glow. Of course. I'm going to go back over to here, basic swatch. Oh, God. Okay, for a second there, I thought I was about to do the thing I didn't want it to do. Indeed, indubitably. Now we just make this gem glow and we're set. How much do I want it to glow, though, is the question. 50% maybe? Around like here. And maybe some insignia glow as well. Nothing too big. Maybe some good time, almost an hour and a half. There's not really much that I can do for the background here, in all honesty. We are pretty strapped for time. Like I said before, the main focus was this ring right here. I'm going to be talking about that ring when the time comes. But there you have it, folks. Let's make sure everything is in position. So with effects, without effects. Looks good, does it not? Still feel like there's more I could do with like trying to adjust the finger size, but there's not. I mean, I don't know. Some fingers are thicker than others. I mean, looking at this, or up top, that is thinner. I don't know. It's fine. Probably make it look like this is, somewhat like this. But it's a ring finger, so you're looking at it from the left-handed perspective. Kind of. Well, but yeah, anyways, with effects, without effects, all that's good stuff, yada, 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 and there you have it. A nice, simple, quick drawing, something that doesn't take ages to make. We could have probably done more with the background, but you know what? It's fine. So fucking tired though. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video / mukbang. We're probably not going to do too many of those in the future. It's just a kind of a rare event. I was not expecting to get cake. I will at least finish off this and put it away so we can try to. Trying to step up on here. So yes, I do hope you enjoy this video. Let me know if you want to see more reading videos. Probably not. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we should do those for like a joke. Maybe have like a playlist for a few jokes. But yes, if you like this video, please consider leaving a like. Comment what was your favorite part, the weird story, or me eating a chocolate cake, or the cat scratching me, like so. Which is, the bleeding stopped. So yes, the licking did work. And also got a little bit of blood as well. And yes, playlist if you want to see more art videos, as well as Minecraft videos. And make sure you subscribe to see more. Check out more. And I'll end here at 1:30.